Anthony, no way, you gotta check this out.
What is it this time?
Well, our last couple of draft picks have been Eli Apple, Eric Flowers, and DeAndre Baker. Do you know what those three guys have in common?
I don't know. They're black?
No, I was saying that the names have to do with foods and fruits and different things like that. Thankfully, they're all gone.
Wait, what about Jabril Peppers then?
Oh no.
I've got to call John Mayer. Where's my phone?
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony. Welcome to another edition of BNA Sports Talk. And I want to say tomorrow, I'm uploading probably my BNA Sports podcast. I do it every 2 weeks. It's a fun series that's like an hour long. Last one wasn't quite an hour. It was like 57 minutes. But today I want to talk about the Giants again because I was thinking about it. I'm like, could this DeAndre Baker situation be good for us? I know every Giants fan's like, oh, Dave Gettleman, this whole thing, all these repercussions. But I think that we can look at this in a positive light. DeAndre Baker didn't have the work ethic. And, I think we would have felt beholden to him if we just kept him on for the season. Now, we might do that. It depends what, the judicial system is saying. DeAndre Baker said it wasn't him. Quinn Dunbar said it wasn't him. So, there's things that still need to play out. Likely he's going to be cut. And we're going to get a lot of money back. Potentially, you've heard everybody, whether it's Trey Fitzpatrick, Logan Ryan, another guy from the Bengals. You've seen those videos of guys saying, which guys we can bring in. I'm not going to say, we should bring in this guy or that guy because I don't know. I really don't know. People say Logan Ryan, he gives up a lot of completion percentage. He may be a little bit better in the slot. And those are some positives and negatives of those guys. But going back to DeAndre Baker, it's unfortunate. We gave up a first, third, and a fifth, but second, third, and a fifth. But you saw the path that Dave Gettleman was trying to take. He was trying to get the best cornerback available in the draft. And do you know what? The guy who was selected right after DeAndre Baker, Rock Ya-Sin, he didn't play that well last year. Byron Murphy, he didn't play good last year. So now, the Giants took 5 cornerbacks last year, 5 defensive backs last year. We brought in a lot. We've addressed that position. So one didn't hit. That's fine. And I know Dave Gettleman, we would have praised him if DeAndre Baker was good. So you kind of have to crush him a little bit now that DeAndre Baker has this problem. Obviously, you can't foresee that, yada, yada, yada. But as a Giants fan, I think you could say that, DeAndre Baker, it's probably better off they end up not working out so we don't have to feel that liability. Hopefully we get some money back. And, hopefully this can be a learning lesson for the entire team. It's scary what goes on in this locker room. And it could be a learning experience. It's not all doom and gloom. And I'm trying to look at this in a positive light. DeAndre Baker probably wouldn't have worked out anyway. Everyone was voicing concerns as well. Just like work ethic. He didn't show up the week before training camp. Like, this guy was not focused whatsoever. And some people are saying, I've heard, like, as a joke, Eli Apple, bring him back. And I was actually kind of thinking about it. I was just like, wait a minute. So if we bring Eli Apple's our 10th overall pick, and I believe 2016, that'd be possible. It's just weird that all of our busts have to do stuff with food. You had flowers. People eat flowers in Italy. They eat sunflowers. It's weird. But then you had Apple. You had Baker. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how things work out. So the Giants need to learn not to select a guy with a name or anything have to do with food because obviously that ends up not working out. And that's all I'm going to say. It's kind of weird, those kind of patterns. But, I want to talk about Daniel Jones. And I talked about this recently in last episode, but I didn't really title it. And I want to be able to title this video something different than, reacting to DeAndre Baker and that sort of thing. So where does Daniel Jones rank in quarterbacks? Now, I have a list of guys that I think Daniel Jones is definitely better than. Then I have a list of, fringe guys. So he's better than Haskins. He's better than Stidham. He's better right now than probably, I was thinking about Tua. I probably have him in the fringe category, but there are not too many players where I think he's definitely better than. He's in the category right now of Sam Darnold. A lot of Giants fans hate on Sam Darnold. I said Daniel Jones is a better quarterback right now than Sam Darnold, but it's not by much. Sam Darnold led his team to 7-6. He has been a pretty successful quarterback, especially with that, known as the dysfunctional Jets. I get it, Josh McCown. He lived up. He beat expectations. They went 6-10 when they were supposed to go 1-15. So I understand recently they've been, I guess, better than advertised. But, if you take a look at it, you take, Gardner Minshew. Daniel Jones is better than Gardner Minshew. But really by that much? I don't think so. That Gardner Minshew was able to do a lot of stuff with his legs and feet, but I'm not too sure if he's going to develop into an actual pocket passer in this league. Jared Goff is a little bit more developed than Daniel Jones, but I think after this year, Daniel Jones could be above a guy like Jared Goff. At the end of this year, I think you were going to be saying He's somewhere in the late teens. He's not better than Phillip Rivers right now. Phillip Rivers can process things a little bit better. He does have a weird like throwing motion. Obviously, I'm doing a film analysis on him, but I realize he's accurate downfield. There are not too many players right now we can say Daniel Jones is better than. I'm going to put up the list. I may have forgotten one or two players, but if you picture it, he's better than Josh Rosen, but he's not a starter. If you take a look, go through the division, he's better than Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray. I think him and Kyler Murray, I think the gap is smaller than what everyone says. People think Kyler Murray's like the next great thing. He had a great offensive line. He had great weapons last year, and he had an offense suited for his, liking. The Giants, it was a complete mess last year, and I think Kyler Murray's not going to take that great a step as people are saying. Jimmy Garoppolo made it to the Super Bowl last year. So you figure the quarterbacks he's better than right now. Not him, and I don't think I'm higher than Mitch Trubisky than a lot of people think. He has those flashes in games, kind of like Daniel Jones. So they're about even right now. It's about like where you would spot him. I'd spot him somewhere like 24, 25. But if you picture it, if you look at Eli Manning's stats his first year, take out Peyton Manning's stats his first year, it's fine to say that Daniel Jones is bottom third of the league. That's perfectly fine. It's called development. He's fumbled. He's had a lot of turnovers. It's called being a rookie. But right now, you cannot put him at a top 15 guy like a lot of Giants fans want to. You can't do that. He's not better than a Matt Stafford. He's not better than an Aaron Rodgers. And you take a look at division by division, it's not looking good because Daniel Jones hasn't had the experience. And again, it's fine. He's better than what the Chargers got. He's better than a Tyrod Taylor. He's better than a Justin Herbert right now, who I wanted last year. And maybe Drew Lock. Drew Lock had a lot of flashes last year. The thing is, he dealt with a lot of drops. He got the ball out really quick, so I'm not too sure. We'll see. Pat Shurmur and Drew Lock, it's supposed to be like hand in glove. We'll see about that. And going on through like the rest, obviously he's not as good as Lamar Jackson. Baker Mayfield, I think Baker Mayfield is still better. He's just dealing with a lot of adversity last year with just a system that didn't quite fit him. Freddie Kitchens is not a great offensive coach. He had a lot of weapons. So Baker, I'm still a little bit cautious on. But if you take a look at the rest of the AFC South, you have Phillip Rivers, you have Deshaun Watson, and you have Ryan Tannehill, and he's not better than any of those. So again, he's like around 25, 26. It's not really much being better than. He's just not a top 15 guy like a lot of people are trying to say. The Giants fans, he's going to hopefully take a step up this year, and he's going to have to deal with a lot of things. But he's definitely not a top 15 quarterback. He has a lot of things that he needs to work on, including his down the field accuracy a little bit and timing routes and, seeing when the guy's open and actually throwing to him. Because a couple times the guy was wide open. It's just like, you need to see that. But, and taking those checkdowns. So there's things they need to improve on. And he's working on it, which is why I'm confident that he's going to be somewhere like 18, 19, 17 by the end of the year. And, hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think. Where does Daniel Jones rank? And finally, how many years does DeAndre Baker get in jail? Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.